And they should be starting any moment now. Good luck, racers, and have fun.
Yeah, good luck to both of them.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Alrighty. Looks like we're off to a good start here.
Yeah, both of those trying to hit the fastest board section possible. And they're gonna head pretty soon to
Ooh.
see
RNG
escape
isn't
and
looking
see.
too great for Iona Rose here.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Yanni does not go for the skip. That is an interesting choice.
Wait, did he not go for it or did he just miss it? Also, you're not going
I'm not
for
too
it
sure.
and... Oh, and he misses it too, so... Not a great difference in terms of time here. For now at least, because... Yeah.
Their movement do be looking clean though.
Yeah. I believe Iona have been doing some restricted hero runs in the past, so that may be why his skipless CE movement are pretty smooth so far.
And
A
Yanni
direct
got
track
flung off
section
the
now
top there.
for Yannimatics, and Iona should be up there soon enough.
Looks like nobody got ETHMART this run. This is very good. And Yanni with the clean 156.
A very decent time considering the racing contest.
No, absolutely.
And Iona with a 206. So a little bit behind by like 10 seconds, but nothing too bad for now.
And let's see. Yanni's entering Bigfoot. Does not go for the reset.
This game of tag is boring. I'm out of here. Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it on.
Front box looking good so far.
Yeah. He got
And that
that
is a
sweet
clean.
humming attack strat.
And Iona playing
First
safe with
try.
back box strat.
Very understandable, to be honest.
Alright, let's see how Wild Canyon goes for Yannimatics.
The first RNG stage of the run.
Decent first.
This is a very good first piece.
Wonder which
Sandy
stage that it'll
dice.
be. Oh, looks like we got a little bit of... okay, well he got a piece there.
But the wind blows. This is a very
Annoying piece to
decent
grab,
set.
yes.
Also, yeah, very unsufferable piece to get.
And he is out with a 30.
Had a little bit of
Iona
spaghetti
getting
trying to grab the third piece, but that's okay.
This is perfect.
Ooh, red and green stripes. This piece triggers me.
Why is that?
Oh, it moves around at the bottom.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, out of the two, I much rather prefer to have this piece over where the wind blows, because like
Yeah, this is perfect.
it's
Yanni
so
entering Eggman 1.
hard
Looks
to
like
get.
it's going well
It's
so
just
far.
nothing much to say about Eggman 1, though.
Yeah, not too bad.
Pretty easy boss fight, both in speedrunning and casual context.
Guard down.
Hey, how's that?
And Yanni, little by little, grinding a little advance against Iona. Yeah.
Definitely slightly ahead for sure.
Yeah.
Good time on the first checkpoint for Yanni. Oh, but he missed
Oh.
first gate hop. That is going to be... you hate to see it, folks.
That is unfortunate. Maybe some sweet time save for Iona if he can manage to get it. And Iona
and
gets it
yeah,
indeed.
Let's go. And it's looking like the movement here is pretty good for both players.
Yeah, they should end up with pretty decent time. I think.
Oh,
and
and
Yanni...
both gate hops. This must not be... He must not be taking that very well, but hopefully he can push through.
Well, to be fair, the time he's gonna get isn't that bad considering he missed both of the gate hops.
Yeah, missing both gate hops and getting a 146 is nothing to snark at. That is very good.
Hmm. It's true, Yanni do be doing his best.
I did it!
Don't get me wrong, he isn't doing that bad so far. Just a little bit of mistakes, but that's very understandable.
And it's looking like the start to Yanni's Metal Harbor is going quite well. Managed to upgrade without trouble.
Yeah, same thing for Iona so far. And I should be able to get a good upgrade time. Maybe like low 20?
Oh, high
No,
20.
high
Let's go.
20, yeah.
Still very good. Oh, just a little low for
Oh
Yanni.
no. No, and both of them are dying in Metal Harbor. No. Ah,
You hate
this
to
is so
see it,
tragic.
folks.
But in fact, those two deaths aren't gonna be much of a change. Well, I believe
Ooh.
Yanni lost a little bit more of time than Iona on this death, but
Oh, and the wonky homing attack from Sonic going backwards. That is never fun.
oh
and a failed rocket
no,
escape. Oh no.
dude!
You hate to see it, folks.
This stage has been very rough for Yanni right now.
Okay,
This is hidden
successful
base
second
too.
try to recover, but Iona Rose is now in the lead.
It's true, Iona did forget to die for a second time.
Slight little hiccup during the board section for Iona Rose.
Taking this skip nice and easy and ending up with a 132 plus 1 death.
flat.
Oh, that is an interesting way to skip that
Barely
dash
made it.
pad. I wasn't aware of this one, to be fair. Good job from Yanni on this.
And it's looking like they're only 10 seconds apart entering Shadow 1.
And the famous Faker cutscene is playing right now. As both of our runners are just
I found you. Fake
The extremely
Chilling
iconic,
there.
unskippable cutscene.
Think you're the
Yeah.
hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you
friend.
eat those words.
There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance.
I wonder if one of our runners will go for Green Forest War in this run. I don't think so, though. I don't remember if Yanni went for it in his previous race. And I don't think
don't-
Iona
Do you know who
will
I
do
am?
it.
I don't believe he did, and it looks like the two of them have taken out Shadow very quickly. Yanni with the very optimal 11:47, and Iona Rose with a 14. This will close the gap between them just slightly.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Only 6 seconds apart right now.
What are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it.
Blows up?
And now the island's
as
gonna
green-
blow up,
Sorry, there.
which isn't good. No, don't worry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that as far as Green Forest wall run goes, I don't believe we'll be seeing it from either runner during this match. If Yanni's feeling like he can get back some more time save, then perhaps, but
Ooh, that was
think he's
a
gonna play
very
it.
quick restart here from Yanni. Nice
he's definitely
V1
looking for
menu.
those tiny optimizations.
Yeah. And we'll just see if we'll happen to watch some Green Forest shenanigans, like this stage all knows too well.
Iona did not opt for loop skip. Interesting choice.
It can be pretty easy to fail when you're stressed or stuff like that, so also it
Very
doesn't
true.
save that much time, so
I will admit I struggled very hard with getting that consistent.
yeah.
Most troublesome loop skip out of all of Green Forest, in my opinion.
Well, I think it's the only one in the... No, there's another one. I was about to say it was the only one that you
Ooh,
got to
Yanni
skip
with the clean
using...
storage.
Let's go. I was about to say that it was probably the only one in the game that you get to skip with a spin dash instead of a regular jump, but it's not the case. And both of our runners
Ooh.
are getting
We are neck and
very
neck
successful.
now, folks.
Yeah. This race is getting very close right now.
And Yanni closing that gap even further with the 137. You love to see those, folks.
Only 60 centiseconds apart from each other's. What a race for now.
I
But
do
now
believe
it's
it is 1 second 40, but I think you could be right too, depending on how you look at it. My math is not as good as Yanni's, clearly.
But now it's RNG time, so we are much likely to see a much closer gap being dig between those two runners. And none of us is going for the upgrade skip. Interesting. Well, the upgrade cutscene skip.
It's like both our runners got their P1s around the same time. Ooh, but a more favorable set for Yanni.
Oh,
Oh, and he went the wrong way with the guess. Oof, that is going to cost him some time.
3 Scarecrow Brothers. Oh, actually, Iona should be able to finish this PH before Yanni? Question mark.
Oh, depending. Ooh, and ooh.
Oh no. Oh.
And Yanni is taken back the lead by a couple seconds. Less than that, actually.
Both very similar sets.
Yeah,
In terms of
this is
time.
perfect.
Alright, will we see any Zero Cycle in this race? That's the question.
It's a very good question. I will say, in preparation for the tournament, I hit my very first Zero Cycle, and it couldn't have been more pogged off.
Oh, let's go. To be fair, I don't even think I hit Zero Cycle that much in my life. Even though my first one was like a long time ago. And
Ooh,
Yanni getting the white up and Iona missing it. This is gonna be very bad for Iona.
This will widen the gap even further, pushing Yanni even further into the lead.
Yanni looking pretty good so far for 0 cycle pace. Getting the sweet cage jump above the cage.
Iona with a clean pause hover over the gates.
Missing the early box break, but that's fine, I suppose.
Will we see it here, folks? He's gonna go for it.
Oh,
Oh, he's got this.
And he's gonna get
He
it.
landed 0 cycle. Let's go.
awesome stuff here from Yanni. That's really getting
I guess
further and further from Iona now.
guessing Iona's having to catch 1.5 cycle here.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Those are some cycles we don't really get to talk about that much.
This narrow section at the end of Mission Street can be a real pain sometimes, because you think you're holding the right angle, and you just get bonked by a box, lose all your momentum, right when you're in the home stretch. But luckily, it seems like Yanni pulled through without any issues there.
And a
And finishes with a
204
clean
from
204.
Yanni, which is a very good time in Mission Street.
Excellent time indeed.
Yeah, I think it might beat my goal. I'm not sure.
It
Yeah.
definitely beats mine by 5 seconds,
Oh,
because I had sloppy movement after 0 cycle. And Iona comes out with a 225. Let's go.
oh. Alright, so will Yanni get any free piece? I don't think so. Still a
But he has a
chance to
yellow
get one in
ping.
the ceiling, though.
That might be on the steel skull beam.
Doing the full check
Oh,
on the
that it
ceiling.
is.
Very nice guess.
Oh, goes from
For the level
P2.
2 height.
Designed to be like this.
I don't think Iona got any free pieces. So she will be resetting.
Getting a green pink second try, though.
Furnace on number 2, that is a very good piece. Oh, and in front of a mysterious
no.
door for Yanni. You hate to see it, folks. You hate to see it.
It's closer. 2 more left.
There might be a chance for Yana to take the lead here.
But he has a very clear
no,
recovery
no.
in the top room.
Not really.
Missed a dig, but got a 48. Sub 50 respectable for that kind of set.
Oh, and turning back the water level to 1 to
Ooh.
go back in the attic.
Iona also got a top room P2. And did
No,
not
just
take
dig a little bit
the shot.
further, please.
Well, having a little bit of trouble finding that exact piece. That could be a little bit of a
There
troll.
you go.
I believe each failed dig loses about, what, 2 seconds?
To be fair, I really don't know about that. I would say yeah, 2 seconds, maybe a good guess.
It's closer.
And Iona escapes Aquatic Mine.
Hunting stages being pretty rough to Iona so far. Pain moment. Alright. Now entering Route 101, so... Yep. Car. That's about it. Trying to use the boost in the most optimized way.
Based on these checkpoint times, both our runners seem to be doing fairly well during Route 101.
Again, not much difference between those checkpoint times.
Oh, and luckily Iona does pull off having enough rings to get the boost.
Yanni's ring routes seem to have worked pretty good there.
Works very well. In fact, we'll be seeing probably a 214 from Yanni. We'll have to see at the end, though.
Also, the funny Route 101 timer is gonna do his thing.
Yes, it subtracts about 0.7 seconds, which is odd, but it is what it is.
I don't believe it is 7 seconds.
No, 0.7.
Is it?
0.7.
Oh yeah,
I could be wrong
0.7.
there.
You scared me for.
No,
Why?
7 seconds does not make a lot of sense. I do believe that's only, like, what, 10 frames? 20, 30 frames? I'm not too sure.
It should be less than that.
If it's 0.7, because 60 frames in a second, right? So, if it's
Yeah,
the
so
majority of a
there's-
second, I'd say like 45, I'm not sure.
So there's more centiseconds than there is frames. So it should be like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5?
Oh, I
Maybe
see.
5. And will Yanni go for pole hop? He won't. He'll be doing for axel jump, I believe, instead.
Looks like it.
And yes,
and Iona
and
finished
you
with
get
a
it first
respectable
try.
219.
Will the hidden base curse happen again for Yanni?
It's looking like it could still be anyone's games, folks.
Two more RNG stages to come. Still, so yeah, I believe this can be. Ooh, this was
That looked
very
very
close
close
from
for
Yanni.
Yes, that could have been very risky. Ooh, 54 on the checkpoint. And Iona does the hop over the pots to get across.
And Iona will be going for Wanama corner, if I recall correctly.
I do
Yes,
believe
he
so.
will. And
Oh,
no. Oh, this was very close to landing on that platform.
It's
This is very
always a
sad
brutal
for
death.
Iona.
Always a brutal death during a GC skip attempt or Wanama corner attempt, as you are pushed back to the very beginning of the stage. And it's roughly a 40-second, no, maybe not 40-second time loss. Closer to 25, 30. Oh,
Oh,
It's-
oh. Wow,
looking
this
like
was so
it's like-
scary. Holy fuck.
ooh, and go for Axel. Clean first try attempt.
Oh no, and
What?
Iona missing the platform once again and dying in the sand, losing about 30 seconds. This is...
And Yanni will finish with a clean 151 with Axel.
This is
I
not
don't like
Iona's
those. That was
stage
a very
tonight.
good time for Axel.
Yanni will now take a solid advance over Iona. But like even a minute and a half to 2 minutes, I believe. Which is definitely huge.
Yanni entering the most technical Sonic stage in this run.
Oop.
Ooh.
Funny Oots moment.
And it's looking like he will reach the upgrade at a reasonable time, even with that little slip up. Ooh, clean first try door skip.
And
Iona
going
getting
for
the
second
pause
door
buffer on
clip
the door.
and missing it first try. He'll try to go for it and gets it second try. Meanwhile, Iona finishing hidden base.
It seems like Yanni will be going for snake skip. Oh, and
Oh.
unfortunately, he did not get the skewed gravity that he wanted.
Bonking on that snake here. This is very unfortunate. And in fact, when respawning, choose to go for the casual strat here,
I did it!
which is
Playing it
understandable
very safe.
considering the camera you get while respawning at this checkpoint.
Very smart move from Yanni,
Very
playing it safe.
good.
Iona finishing up hidden base with the 202, very respectable considering all of the struggles and obstacles she had to overcome.
And no second gravity bounce either. Again, understandable. And finishing with a 149, a pretty good time in a race, I think.
With a death included for setting up for Snake Skip, so it'll be slightly over
it's
2
true.
minutes for him,
It's true.
but
it's true.
otherwise very reasonable, especially for skipless.
Also not the kind of mistake that will do a big difference on the current gap.
How will the RNG treat Yanni? Golden Goddess
Golden
P1.
Goddess. This can be
Ooh.
in two possible places.
Yes.
Oh, and he chooses to restart it, which is okay.
We're getting a bit of stutter from Evola. Looking good. Looking good now.
This is not how where yellow and black stripes is. And
Ooh,
chooses
he must
to
not be
restart
happy
again.
Right now.
And E01.
path.
Again, a very good and a very bad first piece, and he gets a good one, in fact.
Iona with an amazing job coming through the second tunnel. It looks like they'll be going for Snake Skip as well. Will the death strat
Taking the
work for
death
Yanni?
here. And only one life left, so hopefully. And no.
Don't get it. When
Iona,
Iona just
though.
makes Snake Skip, let's go.
Oh,
Ooh.
glad
hate to
that's
see it,
never
folks.
reached there. This is a rare piece moment.
It's never a
Wait.
fun time on Pyramid Cave getting stuck in that pit.
Scorpion hitting in the box.
Ooh.
Two pretty rare pieces here, P2 and P3.
I'm guessing runners would love a way to check for that without wasting time. Because it's unfortunately a dig piece, and typically we don't dig checks.
Yeah. Will Iona Rose RNG be better than Yanni's? Hopefully. For her. That's Nest, going to take the restart here.
Interesting choice not getting the upgrade before resetting.
It's true, I didn't even realize. I really hope. Okay, yeah. Should remember to go for it. And resetting again.
Do we get 3 container boats? Oh, we do get 3 container boats for Iona. And let's see how Yanni will do on King Boom Boo. Clean cat boost.
A miss on King Mubu can definitely be big for the issue of this race.
Yes, if Yanni misses a hit here, he'll have to quit out to restart, or suffer through another cycle of Boom Boo throwing several fireballs at him.
Oh no, he did miss a hit.
Ooh,
That's
it's
unfortunate.
looking like he does not have to do that, though. He's done a phenomenal job one-cycling Boom Boo. Keeping it under 40 seconds without a reset, that is very good. That is very people poggers.
And again, Death Chamber being very mean to Iona right now. And choosing to exit out to restart the piece while taking a good amount of time loss here, as she will have to go for P1 again.
Absolutely. Plus, now that V1 is active, if you exit out into the menu, you're losing additional time you might not realize.
It's close
Oh. And I'm getting
Clean.
into first piece.
Clean mid
Test ready.
40 egg golem from Yannimatics.
It's over.
And I'm getting a yellow ping second try on the death strat, so... And I should be able to get through this death chamber.
That torch is very hard to navigate around when you're trying to climb up to Bug's Baby, or even treasure chest protected by a scorpion.
It's so easy to die to it.
Oh, it looks like Yanni realized he didn't have enough lives from Bofa and decided to quit out. But a little late into the stage for that, so that's going to be some time loss for Yanni.
It's closer.
Hopefully both will go well, I hope. And he will go for it. And
try
he
Bofa
gets
is
it first
as
try!
good.
Let's go! Both our first try is finally real for Yannimatics.
This is at least the third first try Bofa we have seen today. I know I have gotten 2 of them myself, and I was not expecting as such.
Oh, it's true.
Who's there?
This gift seems to be free, after all.
What the- A ghost?
Meanwhile, now entering King Boo Boo. Try to go for first cycle, I believe. No cat boost.
It's looking like Yanni's a little lost out here because, as we all know, if we've ever gotten first try Bofa, the camera does not change the same way. So there is quite a bit of a struggle. It turns much slower. It doesn't activate until much later, the camera trigger, and that messes up a lot of runners.
I really hope he knows what he's doing right now with the other one path.
Let's hope he can pull it off and maybe even still pull off the ring clip, although, worst case scenario, he might have to clip back and bounce.
This is taking a very long time, and never mind, he should be able to get it.
And Iona with the 1 cycle on Boom Boo. And a successful ring clip from Yanni. Ooh, did not get the super bounce. Those are very tricky on Egolum.
Also, Yenny entering the final RNG stage of the game.
Let's see what kind of set he
Hopefully-
gets.
Hopefully RNG
Will he
will
pop off?
treat him well.
But will he get floating stone above the moon?
This is a very good first piece, I believe.
This is
Well,
perhaps
maybe not
my
a very
favorite,
good, but
my favorite first piece aside from Shortcut Rocket.
it is a good piece.
Looks like Yanni gets decent RNG for Meteor Herd. Sub 40 times, nothing to sneeze at.
Meanwhile, Iona finishing
Nice try.
Egg
Did
Golem
Iona
was
just
110.
flex on Egg Golem with an additional hit? I believe they did.
They did.
Additional hit on Egg Golem. My goodness, fellas. You love to see it. You love to see the flexes here in the Hero Story tourney.
Unfortunately, not getting the funny camera trick though, which is always nice to see. I don't think Yenny is on PB pace right now, is he?
I do not believe so, no, because
His PB is like
another
25
2.5
low.
at best, the 2.5, 3 minutes left in the run for Yanni, and that will not be his PB zone, you could say.
Yeah.
But it does look like Iona pulled off Bofa, so let's see if they can clip into the gold ring.
The gap remaining still for this race. Looks like Yannimatics is in a good position to win it. Even though CGSS and FR skip can definitely change everything. In fact, Yanni going for CGSS, the box over method, and dying first try. That is not good, but doesn't really matter that much in terms of winning or losing the race.
Looks like Iona will play it safe and clip back in bounds. Perhaps they're not very confident in ring clip.
And Yanni dying a second time on CGSS.
Oh, and she lands on the platform. That'll lose some time.
I did it!
And finally,
And it-
Yanni getting CGSS for his third try. Hopefully he can manage the other bound. He should
I
be...
gotta do better next time.
Okay, no, it works. Good job from Yanni here.
It is now Iona's turn to enter the final RNG stage.
The Ark's huge storage area. Pretty decent piece.
I know Yanni's been practicing the manip lately. Let's see if he can pull it off on Eggman 2.
Looking good so far. Oh, and getting hit and missing the laser shot. Unfortunate. I'm dying to the big laser of Eggman.
You hate
That
to
is
see it, folks.
unfortunate again.
It's closer.
It's looking like Iona got a middle, a bottom, and what is the third piece? Ooh,
Oh no.
that is one of the most troll pieces on the stage, aside from Floating Stone.
In fact, I believe Iona have been getting very above average RNG on every hunting stage.
It seems like Yanni had another death on Eggman. Let's see if he can pull it off this time. Looks like the manip is going well, and he successfully escapes Eggman 2.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my
That's a
emerald?
good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Oh, very clean
Oh,
start,
no.
but ultimately a little too speedy for his own good.
If that's how you wanna play,
I was about to say that FR can definitely still be a game changer level. Oh
I
no,
struggle.
because Yanni is getting a little bit of struggle here.
I never lose.
Get away from my emerald.
That particular section of Final Rush is very tricky. I would say even the most top-level runners have a hard time optimizing that section. Although, I can't speak for top-level runners. Ooh, that has got to be tilting. Ooh.
Wow. Yanni is getting a lot of spaghetti in the start of FR. You hate to see it.
It seems like he's going to try to play it more cautiously here.
Yeah, but this one he just chose to
Smart move by
jump
Yanni.
over the gap. And finally getting to the FR skip ramp and going for the bounceless FR skip. So I believe both of our runners will go for it.
Ooh,
What
Iona's struggling
did
a little bit to get on the
Iona
box there.
try to do? Oh, and dying
Ooh, that
again,
was her
and
last life.
with
Ooh.
0 lives. To be fair, Ray can speak on if Yanni is getting good enough in terms of height or
It
stuff
looks
for
like he
now,
has
but
enough height here.
yeah. I can't really analyze bounceless
Yeah,
if
he's definitely. Yeah, he's definitely got enough height.
Alright, the race should be over soon. Yanni should be able to win this.
It does look like he'll be able to pull off sub 30 IGT loadless V1. Oh, and Iona is clipped out of bounds. Will she make the goal ring?
And doing the backup and getting the backup.
And she does. Look at that. We have escaped CGSSL.
This was a very confident
No
backup
problem.
strat here.
Yoni
How
doing
does
very
it
good here on
get a
Shadow
little
2.
stressful?
And he does it. GG
And
to Yanni.
GG's. Yanni ending with a 29-24.
Very respectable time given all the obstacles that this runner has had to overcome this race. And a very large improvement from what we saw from this runner during his last match.
It's true, it should be able to boost his confidence in his level of play for this tourney. I hope.
And Iona escapes Eggman too, leading her into the final 2 splits.
Iona might be able to finish with like a 32 if everything goes well.
They will be
And
doing bounceless.
in fact going for bounces indeed.
Does look like they're a little bit to the right here. I'm not sure if that'll put them as close as they need to be.
Again, I can't really judge on bounces for skip. I believe Iona knows what they're doing. I hope so, at least. And it looks like they are gonna get.
Hard to tell with this one, but it is a straight line from here, and they are going around. Looks like they'll be okay.
Okay, no, this is definitely
Oh,
gonna
and they
work.
will pull it off. That is awesome. That is very good. You love to see it, folks. First try FR skip.
Huh. No problem.
It's true, it was first try, as opposed to Yanni.
Yanni did struggle a bit there on FR. Particularly
Well,
with setup.
Not an FR skip, just on the start of it, but at least it didn't lose as much time as if he just straight up died at the end for being too low. And hitting Shadow now should be able to finish
final
this
hit.
race, and oh, missing the last one. Oh no.
And they are out. GG to Iona.
GG to both
GG to
of our
both
runners on this race that was pretty close up until Aquatic Mine, I believe.
It looks like both of our runners finished with times not too terrible for a Hero Story tournament. In fact, I would argue quite well.
Awesome job, Tails.
Sonic!
Look outside.
So at least we'll get to see Yannimatics again for 3 more runs to finish off his pool matches.
That is correct. I'm hoping we can get a quick little post-match interview with the 2 contestants before the next one has to slot in for Yannimatics.
I hope so too. Apparently, yeah, should we ask them for it? Or
That was a very good question. Will the runners be game for a post-match interview?
and looks like Yannimatics is gonna join us for an interview.
Excellent.
Hola.
And we have
Hola,
Yannimatics.
hola.
How's it going?
Congratulations on the run and on the win. What are your
Thank you. I
thoughts on
appreciate
this?
it. Honestly, oh, 1 second. I have audio going. Honestly, nerves throughout all of Mission Street and Hidden Base. Like going into that run, I literally felt like every single pause hover, I had to take like half a second to a second on those pause screens because I was so nervous about dropping them again. But I'm confident with how that went out, and I feel like the nerves are starting to die down.
I mean, a lot of the time it's better to be safe than sorry in a racing context, so
Yeah, of course. But I gotta start prepping for Mikey. Drum Basher's asking me to get in queue. But thank you for the commentary, guys. You guys did awesome.
Thank you very much for doing your very best.
Of course.
and congrats again on your win.
Thanks.
And there is Iona Rose.
Hello, hello.
How did you feel about this race?
I feel like, aside from Hidden Base, it was relatively okay. But at the same time, Hidden Base happened. And both of those deaths I took have not happened to me in quite a day. So that was not fun to experience.
Yeah, in fact, you had a lot of troubles in Hidden Base, sadly, and also in the Knuckle stages. But yeah, part of it was because of the RNG, so I think you had a pretty bad RNG.
RNG, and I don't know Death Chamber Red Room pieces, if it's a piece 1. I've been neglecting actually learning those sets, so that came back to bite me.
It's true, you even had to like exit the stage to get some lives,
Yeah.
which is pretty sad. But other than that, yeah, CGSS went pretty well, I would say.
Yeah, a few deaths. That was about it.
Regardless, one has to commend you for doing such a good job and keeping up with Yanni in the early game because it was very close, up until maybe around Desert.
Yeah, I was watching the stream a tiny bit whenever I wanted to. For the most part, the early game was really close, which I was happy about. But the second they got to Desert, it fell apart, but that's expected.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming on for the post-game commentary. I do believe we should probably clear the way for the next contestants and give people time to set up.
Yep. It's fun having y'all.
Thank you very much for stopping by.